Fox News host Jesse Watters got some bad news a few months ago. It seems that his wife has decided to divorce him. But don't feel bad for Jesse. The whole reason his wife is leaving him is because she found out that he was having an affair with his producer, who at the time was only 25 years old.
Fox News has always been a hotbed for breaking stories, but this time it's about one of their own. Jesse Watters, a high-profile anchor, known for his sharp commentary and on-air charisma, has been caught in a shocking affair that's now making headlines everywhere.
When it became public knowledge that Jesse had an affair with Emma DeJoven, an associate producer on his show, Watters World.
What started as a rumor has turned into a full-blown scandal, sparking a messy divorce, public fallout, and uncertainty about his career's future. So what happened that put Jesse Watters in the spotlight for reasons beyond his usual commentary? Join us as we take a closer look at the event that changed his career and reputation. Jesse and Noelle's relationship. Jesse's life took a major turn when he met Noelle during a visit to Guatemala. Their meeting felt like fate, and despite coming from different backgrounds, they quickly found common ground. Noelle, originally from New Jersey, worked in a different industry than Jesse, but she was no stranger to the media world. Their connection blossomed in the early 2000s, and before long, they realized they had something special. What made their bond so strong wasn't just chemistry, it was their shared values. Family, community, and a deep sense of loyalty were the pillars of their relationship. While they had grown up in different environments, both had been raised with an appreciation for close-knit families, and they both valued the importance of building something meaningful together. After spending a few years getting to know each other, Jesse and Noelle decided to take their relationship to the next level. They got married in 2009 in a beautiful but intimate ceremony. Surrounded by their closest family members and dearest friends, they exchanged vows in a setting that reflected their deep commitment to each other. Unlike extravagant celebrity weddings, their special day was personal and heartfelt, emphasizing their love rather than the spectacle. From the very beginning, Jesse spoke openly and fondly about Noelle, expressing admiration for her kindness, intelligence, and unwavering support. Their marriage was built on a foundation of trust, mutual respect, and a shared vision for the future. They understood each other in a way that made their partnership feel effortless, even when faced with the challenges of everyday life. As newlyweds, they made their home in New York City, where Jesse's career in media was starting to take off. The bright lights of the city and the fast-paced environment suited Jesse's professional ambitions. But for Noelle, maintaining a more private life was the right choice. She preferred to stay behind the scenes, offering support while Jesse navigated the demands of a growing career. This balance worked well for them. Jesse thrived in the spotlight, while Noelle ensured their home remained a peaceful retreat. A few years into their marriage, Jesse and Noelle decided to start a family. Their first child, a daughter, was born in 2011, marking a profound and life-changing moment for both of them. For Jesse, becoming a father brought an entirely new perspective on life. Though he had always been career-driven, the birth of his daughter awakened a sense of responsibility that went beyond his professional aspirations. Fatherhood wasn't just about providing for his family. It was about being truly present, guiding and nurturing his child every step of the way. Jesse often spoke about how fatherhood was one of the most transformative experiences of his life. The joy of watching his daughter grow, learn, and explore the world was something he cherished deeply. Noelle, too, embraced motherhood with enthusiasm and dedication, and together, they made sure their daughter was at the heart of their world. Their family dynamic was filled with love, warmth, and a shared determination to create a stable and supportive home. Then, in 2014, their family grew once more when they welcomed their second child, a son. With two young children now in their care, Jesse and Noelle took on the challenge of parenting with even greater devotion. Jesse, despite the demands of his career, made it a point to be an active and engaged father. Whether it was waking up for late-night feedings, helping with school projects, or simply playing in the backyard, he was there for the big moments and the small ones alike. Raising 2 children while balancing a successful career was no easy feat, but Jesse and Noelle prioritized their family above all else. Jesse's role as a father became something he took immense pride in. He often shared stories about his kids, not just about their milestones, but about the simple, everyday moments that made parenthood so rewarding. For Jesse, being a father wasn't just about making sure his children had everything they needed, it was about shaping them into good people. He wanted to instill in them the values that he held dear: kindness, respect, integrity, and the importance of hard work. He believed that success wasn't just measured by achievements.
2 months after Fox News fired Tucker Carlson, we know who's replacing him. It was announced today that Jesse Waters, a rising star at the network, will take over that key primetime slot.
But by the way one treated others, and he made sure his children understood the significance of those values. Despite his rising fame, Jesse was committed to maintaining a sense of normalcy at home. He made time for school events, attended his kids' sports games, and ensured that family dinners were a priority. He understood that while his work might place him in the public eye, the moments he spent with his children were what truly mattered in the long run. He often spoke about how his children had taught him some of life's most valuable lessons. Their curiosity, their fresh perspective on the world, and their boundless energy reminded him to slow down and appreciate the present. In many ways, they were his greatest teachers, showing him the beauty of patience, empathy, and unconditional love. As they grew, Jesse and Noelle continued to foster a nurturing environment for their children, one where they felt supported and encouraged to pursue their own passions. Jesse's dedication to fatherhood never wavered, and no matter how demanding his professional life became, he remained deeply committed to his family. Balancing a career and parenthood was never easy, but Jesse and Noelle made it work through love, teamwork, and a shared commitment to their children's happiness. To this day, Jesse continues to prioritize his family, ensuring that no matter where life takes him, he is always there for the people who matter most. How did Jesse Waters rise to fame? Let's take a closer look. Jesse Waters' career journey. Jesse Waters built a strong reputation as a political commentator and television personality, becoming a well-known face on Fox News. His career was defined by his sharp opinions, ability to engage audiences, and unique blend of humor with straightforward political analysis. However, everything took a turn for the worse in 2018, and much of it was tied to his work. Jesse's journey to prominence didn't happen overnight. After graduating from Trinity College with a degree in history, he stepped into the world of television with ambition and a passion for current events. His early years in the industry were far from glamorous, as he started behind the scenes, learning the ropes of news production. His first major break came in 2001, when he joined Fox News as a production assistant. Working in this role, Jesse gained valuable insights into how a major news network operates. He became familiar with the complexities of television broadcasting, but he always had his sights set on something bigger, being in front of the camera. Jesse's first real taste of public recognition arrived in 2004 when he was invited to appear on The O'Reilly Factor, one of the most influential cable news programs of its time. At that point, Bill O'Reilly was a dominant force in political commentary.
American political commentator, syndicated columnist, television host, and author of books, William James O'Reilly Jr. He is probably best known for his television program, The O'Reilly Factor, in which he is seen and heard every weekday in the United States, and it is the most watched program broadcast on cable TV.
And Jesse's addition to the show brought a fresh, unconventional energy. He introduced a new segment called Waters' World, where he took to the streets, interviewing everyday people and capturing their opinions on political topics. His approach was bold, humorous, and sometimes even provocative, which made him stand out. While some viewers found his style entertaining, others thought it was too aggressive. But one thing was certain: people were paying attention. As Waters' World grew in popularity, Jesse became a recurring guest on the O'Reilly Factor, and over time, he transformed from a field reporter into a trusted commentator. His ability to simplify complex political issues and deliver them with a mix of wit and directness made him a favorite among viewers. In 2017, after Bill O'Reilly's departure from Fox News, Jesse was given a more prominent role at the network. He became one of the co-hosts of The Five, a widely watched panel discussion show featuring political debates among commentators with different viewpoints. On The Five, Jesse's presence was impossible to ignore. He had a reputation for delivering bold statements, engaging in heated debates, and standing firm on his positions, no matter how controversial they were. His cool-headed demeanor and sharp arguments set him apart from many of his peers, and he quickly became a central figure in the Fox News lineup. Despite his rising success, 2018 marked a turning point in Jesse's career. The challenges he faced were deeply connected to his work, and as his visibility grew, so did the scrutiny. His journey, once defined by steady growth and increasing popularity, took a sharp downturn. What exactly happened that changed everything for Jesse Waters? Let's take a closer look. Jesse Waters, Prime Time. In 2021, Jesse took a huge leap forward in his career by launching his own show, Jesse Waters Prime Time. This wasn't just another step. It was a defining moment that solidified his position as a major figure in political media. Now at the helm of his own program, Jesse had full control over the direction of the show, allowing him to shape discussions in his signature style. With Jesse Waters' Prime Time, he had the freedom to dive deeper into political analysis and commentary while keeping the engaging and often humorous approach that had made him a household name. His ability to connect with audiences through a mix of sharp insights and lighthearted humor set the show apart. The program featured everything from deep investigative segments on political developments to witty, entertaining takes on current events, making it both informative and highly watchable. One of Jesse's biggest strengths was his knack for highlighting stories that were often overlooked by mainstream media. He had a unique ability to pinpoint issues that mattered most to everyday Americans and bring them into the spotlight. By doing so, he ensured that voices that might otherwise go unheard had a platform. His extensive experience in the field played a key role in the show's success. Whether conducting hard-hitting interviews or offering real-time analysis as events unfolded, Jesse demonstrated quick thinking and a deep understanding of the political landscape. His ability to handle the fast-paced, unpredictable nature of live television helped elevate primetime to a must-watch show. Over the years, Jesse's influence in conservative media has grown tremendously. His viewpoints and analyses have shaped national discussions on key political issues, and his distinct style of commentary has resonated with millions of viewers. His impact extends beyond television, as his approach to political storytelling has influenced how many Americans engage with the news. Through his dedication to bringing important issues to light and his ability to connect with audiences, Jesse has become a leading voice in modern political media. What makes Jesse truly stand out among political commentators is his unique ability to mix humor with serious political discussions. While many commentators focus solely on facts, figures, and policies, Jesse presents them in a way that is both entertaining and easy to understand. He has a talent for breaking down complex topics, making them relatable to everyday people, which has played a major role in his success. Instead of just listing statistics or reciting dry reports, he finds ways to engage his audience, often using humor or storytelling to keep viewers interested while still delivering meaningful insights. Another thing that sets Jesse apart is his fearless approach to commentary. He isn't afraid to voice his opinions, even when they might be controversial. He has built a reputation as someone who speaks openly, whether it's about holding politicians accountable or calling out what he sees as bias in the media. His straightforward and unapologetic style has earned him a strong and loyal following. Many of his supporters appreciate that he doesn't shy away from difficult topics and is willing to challenge mainstream narratives. This willingness to take risks in his commentary has helped him establish himself as one of the most recognizable figures in the industry. Despite his demanding career, Jesse has always emphasized the importance of family and maintaining a sense of normalcy. He has spoken about how much he values time with his loved ones and how staying connected to his roots keeps him grounded. Even as his career at Fox News has continued to grow, he has made an effort to balance his work with his personal life. However, despite his best efforts to manage both, his marriage eventually ended in divorce. What could have caused the divorce? Let's find out. Jesse Watters scandal. Jesse Watters is best known as a political commentator and host on Fox News. But like many public figures, his personal life has often been under just as much scrutiny as his professional career. One of the most talked about moments that changed both his personal and professional trajectory was a scandal that not only made headlines, but also led to major shifts in his marriage, his public image, and his relationship with the media. In 2018, Jesse was at a high point in his career, working closely with Kimberly Guilfoyle at Fox News. Their professional relationship led to speculation that they might be romantically involved, but it later came to light that the real affair was with someone else entirely, one that would have serious consequences for Jesse's personal life. His then-wife, Noelle Waters, discovered that he was involved with Emma Digivine, a young producer from his show.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires.
The revelation was explosive. Noelle wasted no time and immediately filed for divorce after Jesse confessed to the affair. Reports suggest that when confronted, Jesse was devastated. Some sources even described him as being in tears, with his face buried in his hands. At the time, Emma was just 26 years old, and their relationship quickly became the subject of intense public scrutiny. What made the situation even more bizarre was how Jesse later admitted to starting their relationship. In an unusual move, he confessed that he had deliberately let the air out of Emma's car tires so she would have to ask him for a ride, an odd and unconventional tactic that only fueled more discussion about the nature of their relationship. Jesse later claimed that his romance with Emma only began after he had separated from Noelle, but the timeline of events remained questionable in the eyes of many. The scandal was particularly shocking because Jesse had built an image as one of Fox News' most polished and respected personalities. To his fans and critics alike, the affair, and the way it was revealed, was an unexpected and dramatic turn in his public life. This controversy wasn't just a momentary media frenzy. It had lasting effects on Jesse's reputation, his career, and his future relationships. While he eventually moved on and married Emma, the way the scandal played out ensured that it would remain a defining chapter in his public story. For Noelle, discovering her husband's betrayal was nothing short of heartbreaking. She had spent years building a life with him, raising their 2 children together, and believing in the stability of their marriage. But everything changed when she learned of his infidelity. The revelation wasn't just painful, it turned her world upside down. By 2018, Noelle had made the difficult decision to file for divorce, officially bringing an end to a marriage that, at least to outsiders, had appeared strong and steady. But because her husband was a well-known Fox News personality, this wasn't just a private matter. It became headline news. The media wasted no time dissecting every aspect of their split, turning their personal heartbreak into public spectacle. Like many high-profile breakups, the divorce was anything but smooth. News outlets covered the affair relentlessly, analyzing its impact on both their personal lives and Jesse's career. Suddenly, the scandal took center stage, threatening to overshadow everything he had built professionally. Despite the media frenzy and personal turmoil, Jesse continued his work at Fox News, attempting to push forward while facing waves of negative press. But no matter how much time passed, The affair and its aftermath remained a topic of discussion, keeping his personal struggles in the public eye long after the dust had settled. In March 2019, Noel and Jesse's marriage officially came to an end when their divorce was finalized. This marked a major turning point in Jesse's life, but what happened next grabbed even more media attention. Just a few months later, Jesse announced his engagement to Emma Dioen in August 2019. What made this even more controversial was that Emma was the same producer he had reportedly been involved with while still married to Noel. The timing of the engagement raised eyebrows. To many, it seemed like Jesse had quickly moved from one relationship to another, fueling speculation and criticism. Some people defended his decision, arguing that he had the right to move on with his life, while others were more skeptical, questioning how things had unfolded so fast. The engagement and later marriage to Emma became a hot topic, with many seeing it as a classic case of a rebound relationship. Despite the controversy, Jesse and Emma moved forward. Their relationship remained under intense public and media scrutiny, but they continued on their path. By December 2019, they were married. Then, in 2021, they welcomed their first child together, a son. This was a major milestone in Jesse's life, as he was now experiencing fatherhood again, this time in a completely different chapter of his personal journey. Although he didn't openly share many details about his personal life, he did mention on occasion how becoming a father again had changed him. Jesse Watters' ear. Jesse Watters is a well-known political commentator and television host, especially recognized for his work on Fox News. With his sharp wit and bold opinions, he has become a familiar name in the world of political journalism. However, before diving into the controversy that brought him even more public attention, it's important to first understand who Jesse Watters is, how he built his career, and what makes him such a prominent figure in the news industry. Jesse Watters was born on July 9, 1978, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He spent his early years growing up in the nearby town of Germantown, a suburban community outside the city. His family life was fairly typical of middle-class America, providing him with a stable and nurturing environment. Although his parents were not in the public eye, they played a crucial role in shaping his values, particularly when it came to hard work and education. Even as a child, Jesse was known for his curiosity. He had a natural interest in learning and was especially drawn to subjects like history, politics, and current events. He would often ask questions and engage in discussions, showing a keen awareness of the world around him. His parents encouraged this inquisitive nature, fostering an environment where intellectual discussions were a part of everyday life. This early exposure to thought-provoking conversations would later serve as the foundation for his career in political commentary. After completing his early education, Jesse attended Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut, where he pursued a degree in history. His time in college was a defining period in his life. It was during these years that his passion for political debate and media began to take shape. He was exposed to a wide range of perspectives and engaged in discussions that challenged traditional viewpoints. Jesse's professors took note of his ability to critically analyze historical events and connect them to modern political issues. He had a knack for presenting arguments in a way that was both thought-provoking and engaging. While many of his peers may have been content with simply learning about history, Jesse was more interested in understanding how historical events influenced contemporary society. This deeper level of thinking set him apart and hinted at the career path he would eventually follow. Although Jesse did not make headlines immediately after college, the skills he developed during his academic years helped him break into the media industry. His ability to communicate complex ideas in a clear and compelling way became one of his strongest assets. Over time, he found himself in environments that allowed him to debate, challenge ideas, and present his opinions to a larger audience. His rise to fame was not accidental. It was built on years of intellectual curiosity, hard work, and a natural ability to engage with political and social issues. Whether people agree or disagree with his views, there is no denying that Jesse Watters has made a lasting impact on the world of political journalism. Do you think Jesse would have ended things with Noel if he hadn't been caught? Share your opinion with us in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.